Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Ian. Thanks for joining us today. Love to see it. Love to see new faces. Let's go just pop over to this screen. There we go. Yay! I'm doing great. Welcome to my lovely, small but lovely little channel. Uh, Still working on the followers. Get a few people bounce in here and there. Um, Relax, enjoy, prop up your feet. Today is going to be a very chill day. Hey, dude, welcome in. Um, we're just going to be sitting here listening to some piano music. That's the background noise of House Flipper 2 while doing a little bit of a playthrough. This is the second time I've played it on stream. We started a brand new game last time because I originally got this game when it first came out in beta or the first release or whatever, and they have added a lot of new things to the game. We're kind of halfway through the tutorial of tools, so for every house they give you one or two new tools that you can use. And we're working our way through unlocking all the different tools and stuff. So, like I said, chatting, nice vibes. How's everyone doing today? I see Dude says listening and watching as I paint. I assume that means that we got some new Warhammer models in. That's kind of exciting. I'm glad you're doing okay. Nice that you got to speak to your family and hope that whatever she needs help on works out for her. Let's see, you got the Duke got the Farstalker, Kin Badcruit, and the Commando Boys. Oh, nice! So you got two new models to paint. This new hobby of yours is really coming along, isn't it? Like, yours really starting to pick up some pieces. Alright, so last time we did a little bit of cleaning with our new tools that we have. We got the vacuuming. But off screen, because I didn't figure anyone wanted to see me do it, I replaced all these plants that we sold to get our skills up. And then just kind of rearranged a few of the furniture pieces to make it make more sense, since mom and dad apparently left them like stacked up here and there. Uh, Moved all their cardboard boxes and straightened them up, put them in here. Brought the trash cans in from outside. Let's see, what else did I do? Again, more greenery that was dead. Kind of straightened up our childhood bedroom a bit. You got 24 new models? Dude. If I got 24 new things for my hobbies, I would totally have to find a new residence, because I have too many hobbies and I have too much things. It's one of those starts projects, never finishes projects. We cleaned up this room, which was our dad's half-done project. And we don't have a tiler yet. We don't have a paint roller yet, so we can't use any of that stuff. I got rid of some of the other janky items out of here that was just straight trash. So I'm actually debating what we're going to use this room for, because there's already a bathroom over here for that goes with my room. I don't know. Maybe an on flip break some walls and turn it into ensuite eventually. I'm not sure. Mom and Dad's room. Currently painting the Crude Stalker. Nice. You'll have to DM me some pictures of it when you're done, dude. I do have a Discord. I do not have a Discord set up for my stream yet. Dude has been a long time friend, so he got my DMs filled with all kinds of fancy little pictures of Warhammer stuff and poses from in games and all kinds of cool stuff that he finds. I eventually want to set up a Discord for this, but until I get big enough and have moderators and all that kind of stuff, I figure I just roll with what we got right now. Anyway, so that's the house. This is the house our parents left us. Little laundry room. They like went off on like holiday and decided never to come home, and just kind of gave us the house as they explore. Basic sum of it. And we have a letter from them actually. Speaking of. Hi, sweetie. Congratulations on launching your career. Tom has told us everything. Tom is like mom and dad's friend or something. That's a realtor. It's so good that you two are friends again. Otherwise, we would have no idea what's going on with you. Oh, and if you're planning to visit us, don't come to Moonrise Bay. I loved our beach house, but I couldn't get used to the noise and lights of the city, so we're moving to Cozy Village. I heard it's peaceful and lovely place to live in. Love you very much, Mom. Nice. Alright, so these are the ones we've already done. Back. Okay, we've done all our houses in our original starting area, which is Pina Cove. So, I think we're moving now to Crayfish Coast. It keeps showing houses. I'm guessing as we finish houses, they've been unlocking over here, but yet it's still locked because we haven't gone far enough in the career path to be able to purchase houses. So, I don't know how that works. I find it a little strange, but, you know. Oh, the other email. Click the wrong button. Okay, so this is our only job we have on the books right now. It is in Crayfish Coast. Adding a cafe to my bookshop. Hello friends, I run a small bookshop by the beach. My girlfriend is a barista and we would like to make space for her coffee shop business here. She says that you may be up for the job. Who is she? Can you help us set it up? I've done a few things already, but there's still new furniture to buy and a wall to paint. Oh, we might finally get our painting done here. I really hope her customers won't mind spilling drinks all over the books. Or won't be spilling drinks all over the books. Have a nice day, Jan Otara? I cannot pronounce that last name. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get our painting tool finally. Then we can paint like Dude is. I'm wondering how her new girlfriend, who's a barista, knows me. She says I may be up for the job. I wonder if it isn't that barista that we cleaned up their shop when they were moving. I swear I would never drink their coffee. That place was an absolute disaster. There was bugs in places there should not have been bugs. Let's get rid of all this trash in the front yard. I mean, guys, come on. I know moving's a pain, but could you, like, break down your stuff as you unpack, or... Like, why is there a fridge in the front yard if this is an established bookstore? Let's sell that. Says there's 2 more things I need to sell out here. And it's not that. Oh, one more thing. Is there another weed I'm missing? Oh. Well, I guess that's one way to keep people out or in. They've made a pallet fence for their gardening area. I mean, I guess it works. They could have. It could be a daycare, and they could have made a pallet fence for that. Always could be worse. Always could be worse. Oh, another weed. That's what we're looking for. Oh, that's a nice new sign. Let's go ahead and slap that up there for them. Frog and Crayfish Bookshop and Cafe. I'm trying right now to figure out what Frog and Crayfish has to do with a bookstore and cafe. Unless that's nicknames for each other. Anybody got any ideas? I mean, not exactly. Yeah, like, I hear Frog and Crayfish, I'm thinking Louisiana Cajun food, like, we're gonna go have some, like, frog legs and gumbo or something. Not bookstore and, what do you call it? How to say, bookstore and coffee shop? Oh, I guess we are using a pallet fence for the play yard. Wait, how many? They want me to fit 3 tables down here? Oh. Okay, let's see. Granted, they did say only 6 chairs, so that means 2 chairs per table. So we'll put that one there, and this one here. So give me ideas. What would have been a better name than Frog and Crayfish Bookstore? I'm assuming they were trying to do something that was kind of like, because there's like waterfront or whatnot. That's like naming your business Turtle and Lobster Grill and Movie Store. You're not wrong. I think I would have went with something that was just plain and simple. Seaside Books and Cafe. Or, you know, yeah, yeah, probably it. Seaside Books and, or, even just Seaside Books. I mean, because most bookstores are pretty much little coffee houses and stuff these days, right? Because that's how you get your customers to come in and sit for a minute, is to actually give them something to do. I know, right? 2 mascots. Alright, so that's the outside done. So before we get to see how dirty the inside is, because, you know, there's always that possibility of run for the hills, we at least have the outside covered. Not sure why we live on beach. Must be some chilled winters here. Beachfront, but we got all these coat racks. I like these modern stairs. Alright, alright, alright. No distractions. Did we just open the bookstore? Like, okay, I'm trying to figure out why the books are in boxes and not on the shelves. Hopefully they don't have us doing that as well. Pick up some of this trash at least. Ooh. Tater crisp under the chair. Looks like we got a vacuum under that shelf. Come on. You can do it. Didn't want to get under the chair. Did we get it? No, we're still missing some. Look at me do it the hard way. I bet I could just pick up the chair and then get them out from underneath it. Haha. I'm such a dink-a-dink sometimes. Just move the chair, goofball. Did we get all? No, we didn't get all the. Did we get all the beans? No, let's get these beans up. Apparently, a new girlfriend's been spilling her coffee beans everywhere. And eating potato crisp in all the chairs. What did we walk through? Like, seriously? Okay, following the paint trail. It was paint. Okay, yeah. Guessed it. You know, all these cardboard boxes they could have put down before they painted was saved on the mess. Alright, so what else do we have to do for this room? Because I'm pretty sure there must be things to do. There is items to sell. Oh, apparently they don't want the bookshelves. But if you're a bookstore, shouldn't you want bookshelves? Oh, I can see not wanting that trophy fish. Alright. Well, let's just move these bins of books out of the middle of the floor then, since we sold their bookshelves for now. Oh, we're putting places for them to sit. And they want the chair gone too. Okay, cool. Got it. Well, this is going to take up the most room. It has a coffee table that goes with it. In some of these cases, I don't think this would be so bad if it was you could place it anywhere in the house. But unfortunately, everything is room bound. So when they want like a ginormous amount of furniture and stuff, you have to figure out where to put it in that room. And granted, you don't have to make it nice if you don't want to. I mean, I could just stack all this furniture in one corner and call it good. The game don't care. But then I care. Because I know I didn't do it right. Yeah, I'm assuming. If it's the same chick, because apparently she recommended me, so I'm assuming. If it's the same chick from that coffee place, the coffee house that I helped her sell or get her place ready to sell or whatever, there was coffee beans all over the place. Half of the containers and stuff in the kitchen were all like rusted out, and yeah, man, it was nightmare. Stains all over everything. Nothing looked like it'd been clean, and we're not even going to talk about her personal bedroom. Cause like I moved the bed and there was all kinds of like trash. I know there was potato chips. I want to say there was like a pizza box or leftover pizza and stuff. Like I was like I'm not sure who this is, but they are not very clean. The bathroom looks nice here, and it doesn't look like we have anything to do. Okay, so we just have to unpack this box. Extra coffee maker. It's okay. Maybe if we make it organized enough for her this time, she'll keep it that way longer, possibly. Either way, I'm still not coming in for a cup of coffee anytime soon. Yeah, it does look better than a Starbucks. At least most of the regular, like, normal Starbucks on its own. I don't know. I actually kind of like the ones, how they do the Barnes and Noble Starbucks coffee bookstore combos. I'm a sucker for those places. I will easily spend $20 at the Starbucks while spending $100 at the in the actual books before I leave. Like no contest easily. Oh, we're keeping the washer. Well, jeez. Well, at least they're letting me sell the paint bucket. Don't pay attention to the little chatterbox that tells you to go to Blue Sky unless you want to. It's automated. I haven't figured out how to change the time on the bot yet. But if you'd like to, I do have a Blue Sky that does announce every time I go live. Since we don't have Discord, that's our social media communication. Alright, so not sure what's going on with that. Let's is this stain or oh no. It's not vacuumable, whatever it is. Alright. Nope. Mop it up. Don't mind me as I walk on your table. Medium. Yeah. I remember going in there and there used to be like full on like dining tables with these comfy chairs all around them where people would come in, and almost like a library situation but more comfortable than library, where you could actually like sit with all your friends and have like full conversations and hang out there for a couple hours while you did stuff and just like hung out. It was nice. Then again, there's a lot of things that was taken away furniture wise and stuff during COVID that I still miss. Like, example, the benches in Walmart. As someone that is not as young as they once were and also has mobility issues, those benches were a lifesaver. You could sit there and do your shopping on one quarter of the store or one half of the store, then sit and take a break for like, 10, 15 minutes and then get the other half done. Those are some big stores. Oh, that's right. I forgot how you do this. And I liked it, the benches, because it allowed me to have the freedom to do my own shopping, and I'd get a cart, get my exercise. If I started getting cramped, pinched nerve or something like that, where I needed to sit for a second, find a bench, sit, chill until the cramp was gone and the nerve was done pinching, and then I could go again. Now I go in, and if I want to do my own shopping in a place like that, I have to get one of those motorized carts to get me through the store. And then everybody just looks at me because I'm not elderly and I have two legs. Like, look at this chunky monk stealing a cart for somebody else to use because they're too lazy. That's the looks I get. At least that's what I feel like I'm getting. Yeah, I get all of my furniture through secondhand stores and independent places. Between box furniture was just not made to last. It's made for rental houses and people that are going to be tearing their stuff up and not wanting to move with their stuff eventually. I am totally like, that's my mindset on that one. Alright, I'm wondering what else we need to do. We finished all this. There was those nice stairs. It is very bland. It's very, I like mid-century modern, but modern itself, where it doesn't have that chunk. Even if it's supposed to be modern industrial, if it doesn't have like that chunk in the industrial part, like thick iron or something like that, it just seems cheap and lacking of personality. And that's what I get from a lot of box furniture. Like, unless you do a lot of the, what they call it, hacking, where they do the IKEA hack thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, the IKEA furniture type stuff. Trying not to use IKEA furniture as a full example because it's not just them. It's just straight box furniture that you get from mass produced, mass marketed, it all breaks down so easy over time. Um, when my partner and I got together, when we first moved in together, like 5 years ago, um, we got a bookshelf that was one of those box bookshelves for, I think it was like $25. No, it's like $30. Which isn't a lot for a bookshelf, but at the time we were in an apartment. We have only moved once with this thing, so it's not like it's been picked up and moved umpteen times, like every year or whatever. It is already just like completely. If it wasn't setting against the wall and in the corner the way it is, I'm pretty sure one good tug and the thing would just fall over with everything on it. I have absolutely no confidence in it. Okay, so put that there. There. Where would you put this? I don't want to put it in front of the radiator or the heater. You know what? Honestly, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this over here. Because it kind of tucks itself out of the way a bit and gives some space, whereas the round nature of this does not, and we'll put this over here. Alright, plants. Well, that's a tiny little thing. Alright, so this huge thing. Boop a doop a doop doop doop. Here? Maybe? And also, at any point in time you do not like my placements and you have a better idea on some of this, please feel free to speak up. We do not hate on backseat driving at all. At all, at all, at all. This is not my game, this is our game. I just kind of throw things up sometimes. Okay, so let's move these. Ah, hand tool. Let's move this. Alright, alright, alright. One more room. This is it. This is for all the cookies here. Oh, we're selling the single and getting a double. Nice. Plenty of room for your partner to still lay cattywampus and for you still not to have a place to sleep, because that's how it always goes. At least in this house, that's how it goes. King size bed, and half the time someone's getting woke up and told to move over because they done laid all kinds of wonky on it and there's no place for the other one to sleep. Maybe that's just my household. Move over. There we go. What do we think? I think that's a job well done. Got us through the tutorial part. Right? Right? Double bed. Someone takes the whole thing. Yeah, I take the sofa. I finished painting the Kroot. Nice, dude. Nice. Which one are you going to do next? Oh, the Kroot stock. Okay. Did you have more than one Kroot? Oh, you have 8 Kroot. Okay, so I would call this house finished. Bookstore done. Hope they enjoy their life. Please don't call me for anything else. And we got our paint tool. Oh, and we got almost $10,000 for that. Hey, call me again when you need something. I'll be right here. You have 12 more Warhammer models in total, dude? Is that what, Is it your birthday or something, my friend? Did I miss it? That's a lot of models. 12 Kroot. I've painted 4 of them, and I have 12 orcs to do. That's what I was thinking. What'd you do to get all these models, my friend? Somebody loves you. Okay, thank you. I was a little worried about the changes, but everything looks lovely now. It was a pleasure. I mean, your bookshop was already was very nice. Except for the deep cleaning I had to give it. Thank you. Emma says she still owes you a copy. Yeah, Emma. So you should visit us once we're officially open. Yeah, no, I'll pass on that coffee. Oh, and we got the assembly mini game now. I don't know if either of you played the first House Flipper, but in the first one, every time you bought a washer, a dryer, a commode, a sink, you had to assemble like all the plumbing and all the electrical work that went with it. In House Flipper 2, instead they turned it into a mini game, which I think gets you skills to do things faster. I have finished the Kill Broker, the Stalker, and Warrior, and the Cut Skin. Cool beans, dude. So as I say, here's the assembly. We'll do one real quick. Just don't laugh at me though, because if all the pieces aren't within visual eyesight, I run around like a chicken and with my head cut off in this workshop. It's basically a timed thing, so they give you a puzzle and you have so long to... I didn't sell my laptop. What are you talking about, you weirdo? Okay, so it's got to go here. There's my parts. There's the picture. Alright, looks like we don't have anything else around the room. So let's... Let's do one of these so everyone can see how this one is done. Alright, got that. Now we open the box. Pick what you're going to use. Ah! Grab it, drag it. Hammer. Grab it, drag it. Screw it in. Grab the item. Place it there. Shift and finish. La la. 2% discount on picture frames. That's what, yeah, it gives you a discount in the store. But you have to complete them before the time's allotted. And every so many houses that you do, it opens up a new assembly item. Yeah. Every picture frame has a lower price to the store. To unlock new assembly courses, finish the jobs from your emails. Remember to check the course list. You know what I forgot to do in that last house? Every house has a little mascot, the house flipper mascot. At least I think it's every house. There's a house flipper mascot in most of the houses. We're supposed to look for them to collect them. We've gotten only like 2 so far. Alright, we have 2 choices. Oh, assembly's lit up again. Now it's got the table lamp. We have 2 choices, and we have a letter. From Tom. Learn assembly to get a discount. Yes. So, you're moving from cleaning to decorating, I heard. Good for you. Since you're about to buy a lot of stuff, I think this will interest you. If you learn how to assemble an item, you can buy it with a discount, because you know, you don't have to pay someone else to put it together for you. I sent you pictures with instructions on how to find assembly practice site. Check it out. Take care, Tom. Cool. Thanks, Tom. We figured that out on our own. Alright, let's see what our job choices are. After Party Aftermath. Or New Walls, New Me. This is going to need tiling. What is this one going to need? This is cleaning. This looks mostly like cleaning. This other one looks like we might get our tiling. Our tiling tool. I say we go with it. So, hey, was trying to rearrange my living room when I found a pretty damaged wall. Since I already need a specialist to fix it, I want to make other changes as well. I heard you might be up for the job. I'm guessing the wall caught moisture from the bathroom, so I need some extra tiles there. Also, please swap the bathtub for a shower while you're at it, or when you're at it. As for the rest of the room, I want to replace some furniture so it's easier to rearrange them when I do yoga inside or if I want to invite someone over. And please, cover the red wall in my bedroom. It disturbs my inner peace. Namaste, Mark Pinskini? Namaste, Mark. Okay, let's go. How are we doing out there? Everyone okay? I am... You got quiet on me, Ian. Oh, my friend, you know I know nothing about Warhammer, so therefore I have no clue what those choices are. I just like looking at the pretty finished models when you're done. So, on that note, knowing that I know nothing, any, mini, miny, mo, I say paint the Cold Blood next. Thanks for stopping by, Ian. Come by anytime. Alright, we don't need that. Let's just sell some things. How we start with that? Let's sell some things. Alright, all that's good. Okay, yeah, heaven forbid we sell their Xbox. Ooh. Man, I'd want to crack open that. Look at that. That staining from that dampness. I'd be wanting to crack open that wall and replace everything. Ah. Okay. What else are we needing to sell? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Just wanting us to buy some things now. Oh, we did not look yet for our little mascot dude. Ooh, Grody! Grody! Oh, we're refinishing that wall. That's right. What else are we doing in here? Refinishing the surface. Cleaning stains. I don't see that little mascot guy. I'm hoping he's not in something that we might have accidentally sold. Like maybe in one of those drawers or something of the of those living room pieces I sold, because that's a possibility. That's what I get for not checking things. Rush headlong into the job. Well, I guess since we're in here, let's see, the red was giving them a headache, so we will go with this nice bluish waves. So it looks like we get a wallpapering tool and a tiling tool for doing this. I like 2 for 1s. Okay, that room is done. This room. Let's see just how big this is. Okay, 3 white tiles, 3 black tiles. Oh, it gives me... Ah, okay. It gives me the spot it wants. That's right. It wants the tiles. I don't need to measure them out as I do on my own houses. That's so much easier. When you purchase your own house here, it doesn't give you the diagram. You have free reign on where you can place stuff. So you always have to check how big your tub or shower is if you want to pre-tile before you put said item down. Give me 1 second, dude, and I will read the wall of text. That's a long message. The Kroot are somewhat avian reptilian species of Xenos, okay? They are auxiliary species to the Tau Empire. They are renowned hunters of savagery and cunning. They are carnivores to a high degree, consuming the fallen dead of those they fight. They absorb bits of their DNA from their prey and incorporating it into themselves. They are rather primitive compared to the Tau, refusing more energy-based weapons and such for their own rifles. Huh. Yeah, I know nothing about Warhammer. I'm assuming from reading that you're playing one of the sci-fi futuristic that's like a modernized. I the closest I've ever come to that kind of thing is seeing someone play actual war games with like they had like little. They weren't revolutionary soldiers. Maybe they were old French soldiers. They had like two empires, maybe like Russia and England, or I don't know what it was. But they had two little no, they were fighting historical battles, like reenactments of historical battles and stuff with little model troops. So it was like not historical, but like uh well, yeah, pretty much. It was historical. It was like replays or what would happen or what ifs on different famous wars in history. Okay, okay. That's the bathroom done. Right? Ever played Halo? No, I don't think I've ever played Halo. Seen it, never played it. Mm. Oh, okay, so these are the panels for there. I have played what I think would be similar to what you're doing, but would be a video game version. I used to play the StarCraft RTS. Is that similar to what you're doing, only with models? Oh yeah, so fun fact. There is always a fun fact with you, my friend. Really, I did not know that. Yeah, I started with the Warcraft RTSs, and then I played the StarCraft RTSs. But that was like 100 years ago. Well, technically like over 20 years ago, but in game time that was like 100 years ago. You know what? I think we'll paint the wall first. So yeah, similar setting, just Warhammer is far more grim than StarCraft. Okay, okay. Zip. Zoop. 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 That makes sense then. The Zerg, imagine if they were scarier and their numbers were possibly endless. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. No, that would have been bad. Oh, we already got a painting perk point. And we just got the tool. Nice. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna work this? Like this? You know what? That's bothering me. It's bothering me! We gotta rearrange all their furniture. I just can't. I just can't. Yeah, still no. Gosh darn it. I still haven't found that silly mascot. And I'm fairly certain I'm almost done with this house. The 40K area are similar to the StarCraft proto. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of sort of remembering by some of the names that you're saying, like they sound vaguely familiar. But it really has been like 20 years or better since I've played any of that. I say 20 years or better. It's been the... Let me think. When did StarCraft 2 come out? Because that was the last RTS I played. And I probably played it for about 6 months or so before I stopped. So if that gives you a timeline for the last time I had anything to do with that type of game. Alright, so we just need our table and chairs to complete our living dining space. Okay, so 15 years since the last time I played an RTS? And I hate to tell you this, young one, but when you have doubled your years, small little information and pieces of detail like that to the normal average person slowly gets lost in time to newer, more important pieces of information that you pick up. So I have not retained all that information since that time. It's like childhood memories. At my age, you might remember a handful of details from one or two special events from each year of your life. And that's with someone jogging your memory. So really pay attention to those special moments. If you want to be able to recall them and have them later, really pay attention to the details and like ingrain them into yourself for those special good moments. It's like this conversation that we're having right now. Other than the fact that it's going to be forever put on the interwebs, personally, if you try to recall it with your own memory, in 15 years it won't even matter. Finished! Thanks, I like it. It feels very peaceful now, especially knowing my walls are safe from moisture. Whew. Yeah, that was a heck of a leak, my friend. I gotta admit, I really dislike the word moisture. Maybe I should meditate on that. Sounds good. Good luck. Namaste, customer. Namaste. Alright. Oh, we got another new letter. Okay, so crayfish is done. We still have the cleanup in here. What is this one? This is... Oh, this is the one where we get the new gardening skills. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. We do this one. We get the option to to mow lawns. Or at least to mow the lawn of the houses that we purchase. And not have them look like overgrown. Yeah. Yeah, no. And I actually really liked this when I seen it when it first came out because it's kind of got that secret garden feel. Not this front part where you have all the weeds and whatnot, but this back part. There's like a little mini quest where you're cleaning all these weeds and stuff out around the house because they lost the key to this door right here. And so we have to find the key in order to get in there. And then there's a whole extra, like, pretty much a freaking oasis. Like a beautiful little garden in there. I also need some work, like, out here, but... Get all these dead vines down. So, dude, I know you got into the Warhammer hobby. I think you mentioned it one time. It's something that you and your father are doing together. Is he also painting his own minis? Or is the painting of the minis just a you hobby? And y'all are playing the games together? Heck, I don't even know if y'all are playing the game, the actual game, or... Ah, okay. So he's painting his own set. I wasn't sure. I knew you said that it was a hobby y'all were doing together, but I wasn't sure if it was the painting, the playing of the game, or all of it. Or if it was just a collecting of the models, because I have heard of cases of some people who just like painting and collecting the models for certain things, and they don't even like play the games or whatever's associated with them. I was unsure of how that was going. Oh, nice! His own squad of Space Marines. That's kind of cool. See, that's another one of those cherish these things, my friend. I so wish I could get my dad into something that I was into, but the only thing I ever got him into was Warcraft, and I have never gotten him out of it. Ah, we found our key. Collect. a jungle in here. Oh no! Trying to use my trash tool, even though the cell gun would be faster getting these weeds up. I figured the trash tool maybe would get me points towards getting new perks with it. Maybe possibly if I used it for picking out some of these weeds. Not going for perfection though. We will come back with the cell tool in just a second here. Yeah, I think we got most of them. Whoa! That was like a whole tree. Like, I'm not sure how my little cell tool just like got rid of that big old tree, stump roots and all, but we'll take it. So we play against we play against one another. Can't wait for him to play against my crew. That's nice. Now, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm a little jelly. That's nice. But I'm so happy for you that you're getting to have such an awesome time, man. Because that really does sound really fun. I would totally be down to learn and play, at least like get a halfway basic understanding of it and play it one time just to say I had. I've always been intrigued by the little model war games type kind of thing. Like I was little girl, but I was the plastic army men set out doing battle against each other type of kid. Like, not even gonna lie, like straight up would set out a little green cloth over the top of boxes and other toys and stuff to make like a terrain, and then would set out my little brown army men, my little green army men, and like hold mock battles. Might want to try Warhammer 4000 Kill Team. It's a smaller scale than Combat Patrol or proper Warhammer. You can get a single box for a team for around $55 to $90. Comes with a whole team to assemble and paint. I would love to. Now, here comes the quandary in why I have never done that. Because there is nobody in my family that would be interested in it, which is why I play D&D online. I live in an extremely small town, and trying to find people to nerd out with is nigh near impossible. Like, we have no game store, we barely have a public library. Like, it is a small town. There's one more thing we need to sell. It's another... There's one weed. I'm missing one daggum weed. Yeah, if we had lived in the suburbs for a larger town, which is, I would not mind one bit. Then maybe, oh, there it is. Maybe I could get into something like that. But there is so much things I've wanted to do in life that I have never done because of living in a small town. But then again, the crime rates isn't as bad. You don't have the hustle and the bustle and the like. There's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons to small town life. I tried living in the large city. I actually lived. I was in Houston for a hot minute at one time, and I've tried larger city life type kind of thing in the past, and it's just was not my cup of tea. Like here, I don't. I'm slightly antisocial IRL, so I don't like, you know, sit and visit with my neighbors every day kind of thing. But at least I know all my neighbors' first names. And when I was in the city, that was not the case. Like, I had no clue who half of my neighbors were. Um, yeah, it was very lonely feeling. But I do miss the conveniences that I had, like, going to that Barnes and Noble or uh, hitting up a gaming store or something like that. Or forget even hitting up a gaming store, being able to stop in and actually do some gaming. this here. And we're going to put this one here. We're buying all this stuff. We haven't even cleaned off the furniture yet. I live close to a game store right now. Old Guard Games, very nice location. That's cool. I'm very happy that you get that get to do that. Our closest gaming store is like, let's say it's like 45 minutes to an hour away. So I do get to go to a gaming store. But normally it's like one of those big city trips, like full day trips. But it's not, we're not close enough that I could like, that I'm like, oh, let's just pop over to the gaming store and play a game of Warhammer or D&D or whatever tabletop RPG or whatever that they're doing at the moment that evening at the gaming store. So, close enough for the convenience of being able to actually go once in a while to the large locations, but not quite close enough to participate in daily or weekly activities at said locations. Which used to kill me when I was a kid. I wanted so bad to take dance lessons. But the only dance lessons that we had was like, I want to say it was like a ballet tap class that probably had like 10 kids at any one point in time. Don't know how they ever managed to keep their doors open. Whereas I would want to take something like modern, like not modern dance, but like something that was akin to modern dancing for like hip hop or something like that. Heck, I would have even been glad to have like swing dance lessons, but it was not in the cards. Instead, my parents just took me to the local dance hall like every Saturday night, and I learned to dance from like World War II veterans, dancing with all the old vets and stuff that came to the local dance hall every weekend, which was also in its own self a kind of unique and fun experience because they're such big personalities in all those old guys. And I got the unique perspective of having multiple different dance partners, so learning how to at least do basic waltz, two-step, polka, you know, the basic partner dances with different partners. So it was a fun time. It was a fun time. You finished the Cold Blood already? Do you do washes and all those, or are you just doing like a straight flat paint technique? My mom used to teach blues dancing. See, I would have taken her class. My mother actually grew up in a large city, and she took disco dancing when she was a kid. Like straight up Bee Gees, Casey and the Sunshine Band, My Boogie Shoes, you know, that kind of thing. Base paints, layer, and then shades. So, are you not doing a wash at all then? Like, afterwards? Ah, I have you looked at videos on doing washes on paint on models? Just saying because I've looked at some of them on doing the painting the D&D minis, some of the YouTube videos and stuff like that, where they do base paint, couple of layers, they do some shading, and then they do a wash afterwards, and the wash really, it's almost like the finishing touches you didn't know that it needed. The effect on them is really, really nice. Not sure if that'd be something you would be interested in, or if you'd even like the effect or the look of it, but it might be something to check out. Okay, did we? Okay, we cleaned all this. We did not finish buying our pillows. Yeah, I thought I might get into D&D minis at one point. Like, just collecting them if nothing else. And, because I got several pre-painted cast iron ones. And I started, like, semi sort of collecting cast iron minis, but all the ones I've gotten is painted. But just in case I ran across any unpainted ones, because I did see a few places that still sell the metal unpainted ones, I looked up some videos on the whole process. And the ones that I really liked were the ones that ended up using the washes at the end. So I thought that would be the technique I would learn if I ever got into it. Okay. Okay, so all we have to do in this one is mow the grass over here. Okay, but how do you apply it? Are you just like applying it to their skin, or is it something that you apply all over? Then yeah, you're applying a wash. It's a great way to get shading and stuff in those little cracks, creases, and crevices. Yeah, it shows all those little fine details that you can't really get, well you can, but it's really hard unless you have like one of those paintbrushes that has like 3 freaking bristles on it. But it makes those details pop. I know not everyone does that though. Like uses that method or that technique. To me, it makes a more finished, professional look on the ones that I saw that were done that way. But that's just my personal opinion, you know how opinions are. Everyone has them. Not everyone's opinion is right. This game does not have a third-person point of view. And when it gets going, glitching through these plants and stuff like this, it is kind of wonky. And I wish that they would add a third-person point of view. Like, I don't know why they don't or why they haven't. They added co-op into this game, which means that when you play with other players in the co-op, you have a body. You have hands, you have a whole body, like you are a whole other person that the people that you co-op with can see and interact with. So why they haven't taken those models and done something to make it where you can switch this game to third person, I have no clue. I actually went looking online the other day because of this issue to see if they made a way since they released the co-op for you to flip to third person, and I cannot find anything on it. However, I did find a whole host of people complaining from the first one and from the second game here about the fact of there not being a co-op, you can't zoom the game out, and it's giving some people with extreme motion sickness, they can't play the game. Like, they can't play it at all because they're getting motion sick because of how not only first person it is, but how close you are to the items and objects and how fast the speed camera is. Hi, Shaded! Welcome in! We started like an hour and a half ago. We have done one house before this. It was the that coffee place that was awful dirty, filthy. That the chick was like wanting us to clean it up so she could sell it. Apparently, we found out where she moved to. She moved in with her other half to go to the bookstore, and we had to set up the coffee part of the bookstore to add her work into it. In which case, we got the ability to paint. And now we are on the next house, our second house, which is giving us the ability to use this fancy dancy lawnmower here. Last night was brutal. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you had such a bad night. I can't say I had a terrible night. A little warm. Little trouble falling asleep because I ate so early that I was slightly hungry at bedtime, which is always a pain. And then about halfway through the night, I got up and just said the hell with it for several hours before going back to bed, because the other half decided that their head needed to be on their pillow, but their feet needed to be on my side of the bed. Complete cattywampus diagonal across the bed. And I wasn't even going to argue with it since they had work today. Two tornadoes in our county at the same time when we were in the town. Yeah, that's like an every other day occurrence over here where I am. Well, at least it was last month. I am right at the edge of the original tornado alley. Stuck in the middle again. Yeah, those storms are not fun, especially if you're in either a trailer house or an older home. Because the whole house rattles and shakes, and with every bit of lightning and every bit of wind, yeah. Not fun at all. Totally understandable. Mine might be 10 years newer than that. The place we're renting right now is probably from the late 1960s. And we live near a large water source, so the people start hollering tornadoes on the lake, and we're like less than a mile from the lake, and yeah, it's like, okay, which way is this thing going today? Please do not come this way. We've been here for several years, and we've gotten lucky so far. Build a house at least 6 foot underground where the roof starts. I have thought about that several times. The problem is to build underground like that, you would need an area that doesn't have as much moisture as we have here. Because, let me tell you, we don't even have basements here because of the too close to the swamp regions, swamplands. And you live near a fault line, yeah. All right, nice. Our yards are all mowed. Go ahead and buy the door that they want for here. Put the window in. And the little, what would this be? An awning? Eve? It's a something. Did you see the thing I made yesterday, Red? I'm not sure where you posted it. I might have. Oh, no, I have not seen it yet. I do plan on, getting in FF after today's stream. Because it's been a minute since I've been on there. Oh, that's just as bad. I thought it was going to be smaller. My lord. I don't want to put it here. That's too close to the door. Here, we'll put one here. One here. I will check it out when I go to get on game. I will go through the Discord for the FC. I'm assuming that's where you put it, was in the FC's Discord. Okay. That looks like a good spot. Okay, that should be this part finished. I wonder if it'll let me clean up. Let's clean the graffiti we don't have to clean. No, it won't let me take it off. That's terrible. Okay. This side's done. Barack, I found a message about my meds. I need to check and see if they sent to the right place this time. Oh. Yeah, you better check it. I've had the same pharmacy calling me about somebody else's meds for like 6 months now, and I'm assuming that they're getting their meds at some point, because most pharmacies, if you don't pick up your meds in like 2 weeks or something or another, they put them back on the shelf. But this pharmacy is like a 4-hour drive away from me, and they're still calling me about somebody else's medicines. And I've even done the automated thing where it says, if this is not you, please press 9 after you hear the tone or whatever the heck it is. I've done that, and I still get the phone calls for this person's medicine. And I'm just like, jeez. One inch there. Throw a couple pillows down here. Alright, so this is done. Did we finish this? Okay. It says 5 rooms left, but all the outdoor is done. So, I guess let's check the inside now. Oh, well, didn't have to go far for that one. Sell a door, sell the thing. Sleep meds. Last 6 years I've had this phone number, and I still get calls for some chick who had it, and a guy named Steven. You think they would have figured out these people's phone? You would think, like, honestly, you would think they would have figured that out by now. Like I said, I've been getting the same call from the same pharmacy for over 6 months every time this person's meds are done. I have told them on multiple occasions, I have hit that button saying this is not that person, kind of thing. You would think after hitting that button a couple of times, it would have flagged in their system that, hey, we don't have a good number for you because we had to take your phone number out because somebody else claimed it. Like, you would think that would be how that would go. Apparently, my thinking and their thinking is not the same. Like, yeah, but that's telemarketers. This is actually someone's meds for pharmacy. Like, come on. Like, I don't know if this is someone's insulin or something like that. Obviously, they're picking it up because I'm still getting phone calls and they're still using the pharmacy, but I'm just not sure what the hey is going on with that pharmacy. Yeah, you would think they're supposed to make sure they have the right number. Unless the person picking it up is just like, yeah, sure, that's the right number, and not even bothering to listen to what the number is. Or picking it up, like maybe it's someone like a caregiver picking it up for somebody, and they're just assuming that that was the right number. Like, I'm not sure what's going on with it, but I've been half tempted to Google the pharmacy once or twice to actually be able to speak to a real person. Because obviously the automated system is not getting the information across. Okay, okay. How many more stains do we have? Where are these stains? It says there's 14 more. Okay, okay, well there's a few more there. Oh, I wonder if they're not all behind these bookshelves. You know what? Before we get on with this, let's see what we need to sell. Maybe get some of this stuff out of our way. Yay! Hubby's home. Oh, and yay! Annie's done painting the newest, the next model. Which one are you going to do next, Annie? Annie, aka Eternal Dude here, is playing Warhammer with their father, and they recently started this endeavor, what, a few months back, dude? And they've been building, like, toy soldier army, but you have to hand paint them and all that stuff, and it's kind of like, I want to say like sci-fi futuristic type kind of thing. Yes, Dude has a Kroot. I have the Kroot kill team. The Farstalker Kinbran. I have 12 of them. That's a lot of Kroot. Just saying. Alright. So, here. No. Okay, well let's at least put a curtain over the window because I'm assuming this is a changing room. And we don't want anyone seeing our customers, clients. I'm not sure how you would say that, but I'm not sure anyone wants to see themselves on the necky. Put a mirror up. Wait till Toot, who has Kroots, meets Groot. We are making, from what I'm understanding, like a doctor's office here. I'm assuming from the previous furniture types and stuff, this is a physical therapist office, maybe? But it's like their home office. Seven of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 7 windows. I guess each window's getting one. Oh. Oops, don't think we put that in the right spot. No, there we go. Okay, we're back on base again. So I know the other half is going to call here shortly and ask me, and I have not even put any thought into it yet, so I'm going to ask Lotus because I know they're always prepared. What's for dinner tonight, Lotus? I know you have something up your sleeve already. Jade is having to wash her hands. Well, that doesn't help me with dinner ideas. And I hadn't decided. Hi, Sabian. Welcome home from work. I'm assuming that's where you were when she said you just came home. I hope you had a wonderful day. Mashed potatoes and mac and cheese for me. Well, what are you having for a main course there, dude? Oh, I'm sorry, Sabian. Potatoes, that's all I need. Well, at least tell me that you're having real potatoes and not instant potatoes. I totally feel that all the way into my Gaelic bones, but oh, that feels so wrong. It feels so wrong to have a sink, to have all these windows and the sink's not lining up. Wait. We gotta figure out how to do this. Okay. Well, if it's real taters, we can let it pass. We'll let it pass this time. No. It's still not lining up! What if we move these down and then we can put it in the middle of the sink? I can't move the windows? You can only move the windows around and stuff in houses that are yours. In these remodel tutorial job things, in the house jobs in the game, you can only move around the parts that it will let you. So see, like, I can open the windows, but it's not letting me click to pick up to move like I can the things that I put in. And like, if this was my house, I would just put the sink in first where I had wanted it, and then I would buy the proper size cabinets to fit like around it, so that way it would stay at the window the way I want it to. However, you can only purchase the cabinets and things that have been pre-approved by your clients in this case, in this scenario here. Oh, we might have got something. We might be cooking with Crisco here. I might have found it. I might have found the right organization to do it. Yeah, so you just have to play like eeny meeny, ring around the rosy, this way, that way, until you, ta-da, get it where you want it at. Alright, well, we need one each of these posters, so let's go ahead and put them up. Yeah, this has to be a sports doctor. I'm just assuming, of some kind. Put that there. Okay, let's figure this out. Oh, it does fit there. Okay, cool. We're going to have a summertime dinner, so it will not be too heavy on the stomach since it's just too hot for anything. Yeah. Tell me about it. I have everything I need to make a batch of cookies, and I so want to make them, and I should have made them like way back when it was still cold. And I did not, and I do not want to turn my oven on at this point. Oh, that's not going to work. We need a place to put this, and then this is supposed to hold all our exercising equipment. Dun 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 dun. Here, let's get this on the wall. Okay. Use the dashboard of the car. Hey, don't get me. I ain't even playing. It's a possibility. It really is a thought at this point. Like, I don't even get it. It's... The summer heat is already here, and we ain't even really made it fully into summer, and I'm just, like, not here for it. Put one of these back here, like they have an extra. Let's see, stool over here by this. Maybe a chair for the patient to sit in when we're at the desk. We hit 87 yesterday before the storms. It's like 79 today. I haven't even checked. Hold on. I will look real quick. Give me 2 shakes of a tail. Where's my weather app on my phones? It is 89 degrees right now. It is supposed to be 90 in like an hour. And that's our high for today. But the rest of the week, it is going to be into the 90s. I am done with it already. Like, I don't know who decided this is a good idea upstairs, but Mother Nature can have it back. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for our 115-degree summers. It's just not happening. As my favorite saying goes, I can put more clothes on. There's only so much I can take off, and they're not leaving me with many options when when they do not give me decent weather. Alright, let's get those in. How much more? Oh, we got another one of these. Oh, this is cool. See, I need one of these little shelf things, kind of IRL. I like the little slidey-do part. That's what they make ice bags for. Let me tell you, you know those little popsicles that have the, oh, what do you call it? That are like the fruit in the plastic, little popsicles, the freezer pops or whatever you call them. I go through those through the summer. I ain't even lying. That's like my favorite cool off. See, Sabian gets it. Sabian gets it. Those things are amazing. Oh, you can't have them? Why can you not afford to have them? Is it something to do with your teeth? Oh. I was gonna say, do they not make, like a sugar-free version of those? But I guess they don't. They have either the ones that contain like umpteen grams of sugar, or they have the ones that are, how to say, that's supposed to be the real fruit type kind of thing, like actually made out of apple juice. Although that gives me an idea. I mean, why not make your own then? At least I would get some of those little freezer things. Like I know my mom and my grandma used to have them, and they still sell them in stores. The kind that they used to put like Kool-Aid in for us kids and freeze them themselves in the freezer. I mean, if it was me and I couldn't have my popsicles anymore, I totally would be getting some of those little make your own popsicles and be using some Crystal Light to make my own out of. Put some Crystal Light lemonade. That's my other go-to in the summertime, is the Crystal Light lemonades. Oh, honey preach. I don't want to adult any day. Adulting's not fun. Whoever, you know, they told me when I was a kid that I would sing a different tune when I said I didn't want to be a kid anymore. Adults get to have all the fun. I thought they were lying and making fun of me. I was so wrong. And anyone that says they want to adult is lying. Man, he wants me to redo it in this wallpaper. He don't like the tile. Son of a sucker. That's okay. We got tiling points for doing the tile. So we got extra perk points for it. As a kid, all you want to do is run around and play. Now all I want to do is nap and eat snacks. Yeah, but on the other hand, you can look at it like this. As a kid, you never wanted to nap, but you also never got your choice in snacks. Or it was, I want a snack, and it's, no, it's almost dinner time, wait until dinner. Or, you can't have dessert first, or any sweets, because you haven't had dinner yet. As an adult, we get to say, I don't care if dinner's in an hour, I want a snack, and I'm having it now. Or... Who says I have to eat dessert first? I'm an adult now. Yeah, it's one of my more favorite wallpapers in here. I like the movement of it. It reminds me of ocean waves when it's in this color too. Wait. I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Why does it say 234 of 299? Did I miss tiling something? Hold on. We might have screwed something up here. Oh, snap. We were supposed to do the door behind us, too. Well, you know, sometimes it happens. Now we have this whole roll of it. I'm now questioning if I should have done that wall. What do you think? Should we do this wall, like redo this wall I put the tile on with that wallpaper to bring the blue into this room? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that would look because the curtains and stuff are orangey. There's no orange in the wallpaper, but there is this blue in these cabinets over here. Yeah. Oh, the music from this game is so relaxing. Yeah, they do, but there's only two choices that the homeowner made in surface finishings. Like they didn't, I can't paint because they didn't choose a paint. I can only put down this white tile or this blue, whatever you call it, business background stuff. Wallpaper. That's it. Words, self, words. Use them. English I speak. Yeah, I mean, it works okay, I guess, with this counter. It's the same tile they picked for the bathroom area. Yeah, that looks better behind the desk. Like, I don't know who picks the color choices and stuff in here, but So see, like, I like this green with the blue way better than I like this orange color. That orange color goes with nothing in this room. Alright, so those are up. That's a thing that's done. Let's just throw these up here for now on this windowsill. Coat rack. Coat rack. Maybe here? Clock, because who doesn't like watching the ticking clock while you're waiting for the doctor? Nice little doormat. Alright, we're going to have 3 chairs and a little accent table. Oh! I love brats. I don't think I have any. I do have some sausage, though. Like, I have some better cheddars. Johnsonville sausage things. You know what? I think we'll do this. And this. Let's pull this out a little bit so it's not like tucked in. And we're gonna do one more chair, so we'll do one right here. Alright. You know, there's always like that one chair and then the chairs next to each other. We'll put this on there. Alright, what's in the box? What's in the box? Well, if you're having beer brats, I'd go with Annie's potatoes on that, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with potatoes and brats. Oh, that's a nice painting. Well, yeah, it looks like behind the chairs are it's the only place to put it. Now, let's put it up a little bit because you don't want to hit your head on it. Oh, is that it? Are we done? I think we're done, guys. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-da. Secret garden finished. Private doctor's office finished. Look at us go! Oh. Sorry, dude. Lotus was trying to decide what to have with beer brats as a side for dinner, and I suggested going with your idea of potatoes, because potatoes and sausages go good together. Oh, well, yeah, I'll take work from this doctor again. 40,000 for some landscaping, yard work, and just remodeling one room? Heck yeah. Oh, true. And you gotta keep your sugars down. Well, okay. There's actually arguments between doctors I've heard on this, because my father's diabetic. About the sugars in potatoes. I think it really depends on how much of the potatoes you eat because potatoes are actually a good source of other vital nutrients like potassium and stuff. Um, but I could see why you would be worried, especially if you've been having a sugar issue lately, if you're trying to keep it in check or needing to get it back down. I'd say, what about a nice, some kind of nice slaw or something, but I understand you're in a house full of non vegetable lovers. Wow, did you see the garden? I mean, of course you did. You found the key and cleaned it. It reminds me of the one of my favorite childhood books, The Secret Garden. Yes, indeed it does. Yes, glad to meet a fellow bookworm. I already love this house. Now it's just perfect thanks to you. Aww. I mean, personally, myself, if I was just feeding me and I was picking my sides for beer brats, I don't have to worry about non-vegetable lover, and I don't have to worry about the diabetic. At least not yet. Knock on wood. However, so my personal choices would be German potato salad and sauerkraut for my sides. But that's me. Although baked beans, coleslaw, I'd say corn on the cob, but isn't that a starch too? That does the whole sugar thing? I can't remember. Alright, let's see. We have now two new messages. We're expanding. Small games, video game studio, lucky enough to make a hit game called Floor is Lava. Big success. Alright, so this is just transforming an attic. We will reread if that's the one we come back to. Oh, we got a letter here from Tom. A little bird told me you're making it big in Pina Cove. I saw what you did at Jane's, and I must say I'm impressed. That gave me an idea. I found this old shack I think could sell well. It needs some adjustments, of course. I have a client with very specific taste, and nothing on the market seems to make the cut. I'm afraid if I don't find her dream beach house soon, she'll start to look outside of Pina Cove. Or worse, she'll buy something from Asinzo? My proposition is simple. You make the renovation, I make the sale. Are you ready for your first proper house flip? Yes. Alright, I tell you what, we have been going since 1 o'clock. We're going to make this our last house. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us. But I need a refill on the coffee. And get up, stretch, make sure I'm hydrated. Grab a bottle of water. And then we will come back and we will do this fancy. I will meet everyone back here in 3 to 5. Alright, I am back. Stretched, bottle of water, ready to go. And I realized I was lying. I said an hour and a half. It's been 2.5 hours? But time flies when you're having fun, so. Especially with good friends. Oh, too bad it doesn't let us pull those down. I also pulled out those better cheddar sausages I was talking about, and I figure I will have those tonight with maybe some, well, that didn't work. Maybe do the mac and cheese thing. I would do taters, but we just had taters. And I could eat taters for every meal, but not everyone can. I know, that's their issue, not my issue, but still. Oh, air fried mushrooms. You know, I haven't tried. I have an air fryer and I use it for a lot of stuff. But I haven't tried doing mushrooms in it yet. It's a lot of pallets. Like, were they planning on a pallet walkway, or? I sometimes am curious as to what was going on in the dev's head as they were creating some of these houses, because they all are supposed to have like their own little backstory type kind of thing that you get. Oh, I totally get that, Lotus. Well, I don't make. I should restate then. I don't fry anything that doesn't go into the air fryer. I, however, have not tried to air fry mushrooms. I have had fried mushrooms, like before I switched to an air fryer, and also a few times in restaurant, but I have not attempted to do the fried mushroom thing with my air fryer yet. But I am 100% on the air fry team. I have this little like toaster oven slash air fryer that gets so overused and overworked. Like, man, that thing needs a raise. Alright, what else is it gonna let me sell? Sell it all! Okay. It won't let me sell that. I don't know why it's rusted. Let me sell it! This is supposed to be my house flip. Stop controlling it. Alright. We're going to finish doing this outside first before we even step foot inside, because that is our ways. Get this all nice and spick and span. I am so glad that Tom is one of those realtors that like works with his people to be like, okay, we got to get this done, and we have to get this done, and this needs to be cleaned up and fixed up, so that way I can sell it to someone else and make the job easier. Versus some of the houses I have gone to look at, because I've recently been house hunting. We do it every few years. We had not found nothing up to this point, but we're hopeful this year. Um, and I cannot tell you how many places I have stepped into that was just grungy and grody, and some of the stuff is just like, you do realize that I'm not paying for a house that I'm going to have to turn around and spend umpteen extra. Like, they're wanting me to pay the price like the work has already been done. And I'm not about to do work that should have already been done. Or in my case, since I can't do the work myself too much anymore, pay extra for the handyman to come and do the work that should have already been done, that I'm paying you the price for a house that the work should have already been done. Like, I feel like some of these realtors need to get their clients in check, like, with some realistic expectations. Oh, garlic green beans sound good. I would be the only one in my house to eat them because somebody else don't eat green beans because they're a weirdo, but sounds freaking good. I love what my ex used to call uh she called it cold green bean salad. Dude, it literally was just popping open a can of green beans, putting salt and pepper, and sometimes like a bacon bit or something with it. And then you would put like Tabasco, mix it up, and throw it in the fridge for like 20-30 minutes just to get so the green beans were chilled. It was just like spicy, well-seasoned cold green beans. Freaking amazing. I can't get anybody else to eat it with me. Oh yeah, I can imagine there's an Italian version of it. It's delicious. It really is. Nobody believes me though. Even my parents who love green beans, we used to have them a couple of times a week. It was like the staple vegetable. Are just like, ew, cold green beans? Like you're not gonna warm them up or anything? Okay, I say Tabasco, and I know you're not joking. I say Tabasco. What I really mean is Louisiana hot sauce. And it will probably do the same thing. Like, my father loves spicy food. That's one of the reasons why I thought that I could get the cold green beans past him, was because, I mean, you're loading it down, salt, pepper, and freaking spice. But no, he will not go near it. He will not try it. It is not for him. All because of that little cold green beans. No salt or sugar. Ooh. You know, honestly, if my body ever decides to start taking after my dad's medical history for his side of the family, I'm probably going to be in the same boat. Like everybody in his family is diabetic with high blood pressure. Oh, did you finish the? Oh, I done forgot what it was called. The one you were working on, Annie. Uh, COVID took away my cigarettes, Lotus. I grew up in the cigarette generation, and everyone smoked, and it wasn't that it was cool. It was just that's what you did. And I smoked from the time I was uh, 12 till COVID. And I quit smoking for over a week when I finally got COVID. And then every time afterwards that I would attempt to smoke again, my whole chest with every inhale felt like it was going to explode. I can no longer smoke. I also have to do like asthma type treatments and stuff every once in a while. It screwed my lungs. Finish bought the bowcaster and, oh, cool. See, I'm gonna have a whole thing of pictures, aren't I? Tell me I'm having a whole thing of pictures, dude. I'm not gonna know what any of them are, but I still want to see them. Yeah, I am in my early 40s, so yeah, I smoked from the time I was 12 till I was in my early 40s, and I didn't quit until, let's see, COVID hit. 2020, I didn't actually catch it until somewhere in 2021, about. Like my vaccines and boosters and mask and staying freaking paranoid and staying away from anyone worked for a long time. But I was one of those high risk peoples, and it was not enough. And of course, every reason I was high risk is what happened, minus the whole dying part. Now I just die every time I try to inhale anything, even a vape pen. It just like, yeah, it's not happening. You sent me a picture of the stalker, but did you send me a picture of all the rest of them, dude? Come on. Come on, my friend. I have to be the judge of all this. You know this. Besides, I like your art. I realized a little while ago I was hungry too, Lotus, but I think my problem is that I sat down with my cup of coffee to start my stream, and I brought over one of those whole grain fruit and seed uh, banana snack breakfast bar things. And I looked over a minute ago when I realized I was still hungry, and that little sucker is still sitting on my desk over here to the side. I never touched it. So my choices today have been drinks, and more drinks. I have not ate a dang gum thing because I'm good. I do that all the time, and and people that know me get on to me for it all the time. Like one of my best friends, the first thing she asks me most of the time is, "Have you ate today? Food? Huh? What?" I get so distracted and so sidetracked, I will forget to eat until I'm absolutely starving. And I'm hungry right now, and there's food within arm's reach. But I'm not eating because I'm busy. I'm too busy to eat right now. I'm gaming. Leave me alone. Alright. And you would think, as much as I don't eat, that I'd lose some weight. But no, we're on the whole let's retain every bit of weight that for everything. Like I look at food and gain weight. I think it's because of not eating that that's the case. I probably would lose more weight if I started eating more. I have 2 Kroot hounds left, a Kroot heavy gunner, and a Kroot tracker with its bird. Oh, I definitely would be interested in seeing definitely the hounds and the tracker. That sounds neat. Oh, look! See, there's one. We haven't been finding them in the other houses because I haven't been looking good enough before I start selling stuff. These little mascot things. Yeah, I'm never going to get a playthrough where I actually get them all. There's supposed to be one in each of these houses we're doing. But that's like only the third one I think I've found. Alright. Oh, ceiling. I missed the ceiling. Alright. Oh, other side of the ceiling. Do 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 do. Alright, so all the stains are gone from this room. That's all the trash. Wants me to sell basically everything in here. We can do that. We can sell things. Alright. Is there any other wall colorings? No, it's just a can of paint. Alright, so we're leaving that and that accent wall, and we're painting these white. We can do this. Alright, in. Oh, you know what? When this runs out of paint, we need to check our perks because I think we got a painting skill point at the last place we did painting at. So there might be a perk point for us to spend. Yeah, let's check. Oh, there is. Okay, so paint roller uses less paint. That's nice. You can carry more tiles, so we got that tiling perk. We're doing that wallpaper. Is that all of them? Yeah, that looks to be it. Alright, let's refill our paintbrush. I like this white on here. I'm normally not one for white walls, but it goes good with the flooring. This darker, like chestnut, I think, I don't know what you would call it, walnut, this dark flooring they have down here. I think I would have used it on these windowsills as well. The darker color. I know it sounds sticky. I mean, it sounds like a paint roller, but it sounds like one that's about ready to run out of paint. You made a samurai glam. Okay. Okay. That's one of Velcro noises. I get that. Samurai is one of the jobs that I have not played yet. I'm still slowly working on leveling monk up. And I said I would never play it yet. Although there's a couple of jobs that I mean it when I say I don't think I will ever play. I don't know that I will ever play Black Mage, and I don't know that I will ever play Ninja. Although I've thought about it more than once because I do like the whole stealthy thing, but Ninja is just played so differently than other like rogue type jobs in other MMOs, like so differently. I didn't realize that was behind the door. For some reason in my head I was seeing another door. See, you're a glutton for punishment, Annie. And you got yours also to 80, Lotus? But not be touching anytime soon. See? See? I'm not... Yeah. Got... Lofty leveled theirs as well, and they're on the same grounds. It's not something that we'll be coming back to anytime soon. It's one of those cases, more or less. If they never have to look at another Black Mage again after this, at least until the next expansion, there's going to be no love lost. You have almost every job to 100. Doing all the classes to 80 for a mount. Yeah, see, all the classes to 80 for the mount is what Lufty originally started as. And I want to put this here. I love White Mage. That's one of my favorite healers, actually. It's one of my... I loved it so much I did the job twice. I have it on 2 different characters. All the way max to 100. Aw, healing's not that bad. Oh, this is huge. Where am I gonna put this? No, I don't want to put it there. I think I want to put it over here, but that means I need to move this. let's rewire this. Let's move this over a little bit. Like that. That makes it look kind of sort of like all one piece. And then we take this and we put it up here to give that wall some texture. Healing is easy. Just bad at it. I get sidetracked. I love your response, Annie. For Annie, everything is, well, if you can't do it, then just get better. Because our little friend Dude here has that mode of the autism spectrum where it's just like everything is information based. And I don't know how they do it, but it's just literally that easy for them. It is not that easy for everyone else when it comes to just get better. You are like a freaking king on some of these video games, my friend. And I wish I had a half of your talent. Like they say, the autism is like a, I say, like a superpower, or you know, like what's your superpower when you say that you are neurodivergent in that manner. Annie's superpowers are video games and random facts. Like the most random, I'm watching Discovery Channel uh, facts that you can get. Dude can give them to you like nobody's business. Okay, so the door was open, so why can't I walk through? Yeah. I wish I could do half of what you can do, Annie, in most of the games and stuff. You are truly unique, my friend. Okay, it says there's still 2 trash. I'm wondering what else is counting as trash. It's not that. It's not that. I bet you there's probably something like under a cabinet somewhere. I'll have the bag out. I might as well pick up all this. That's everything from in here. Oh, wait, there's a can. Still one more piece of trash. Sounds like it's right over here. Tell you what, let's sell this. No, it's not there. Those are all good. Fan. Haha! Under the couch. Speaking of random things that are facts, they've noticed that workers around the world integrating with dolphins. Huh. I've not read anything on that lately myself. I did see a thing earlier today, very sad thing, about a like a, I can't remember what it's called. It's like a SeaWorld type kind of exhibit thing that's over in a European country, where they were closing because of regulations and stuff. Like, basically, you can't put on, the country made it where you can't put on like dolphin shows or something anymore because of cruelty to animals. So, like, they had to stop their shows, which means that a lot of people stopped coming. So they started losing income. So they're closing down. And it's their responsibility to take care of the animals until it's rehomed. All their animals are rehomed. But they haven't found a home yet for the dolphins or like a couple of orcas that they have. And on the orcas, there's a place in Japan and then a place like, I want to say here in the States or something, like on this side of the globe, that said that they were willing to take them, but the cost of moving them here was too much. Um, and yeah, apparently there's a big to do about it. Like, people trying to raise money to get these orcas moved to the opposite side of the world, or at least safely moved. Because if they can't get rehomed and they can't get them moved, apparently they're going to have to euthanize them because they were born in captivity and cannot survive in the wild. And I was like, oh, that is so sad. Oh, was it Canada that was going to take them? But what got me even more, though, was the fact that they're still feeding these orcas and dolphins. Like, that's not an issue. They're not starving them, but they're not cleaning their tanks anymore. Someone showed a flyover, like a drone flyover, of the tanks that they're keeping these animals in, and it's just like, good golly, Miss Molly. Like the greenest green that you could think of. Like, nasty. And I'm just like, who is responsible here? Because somebody needs to be taken out back. Like, honest woodshed. Because, I'm sorry. If I wouldn't want to swim in it because it's that nasty, why are you going to make an animal that can't clean it itself swim in it? Like, somebody should be ashamed. Or at least I would be ashamed. If it was me. If it was me, I would be ashamed of myself. Gonna let those poor animals swim in filthy water. Man, I'm sad right now. Our grill died this year. Aww. Troodon might become a valid species again. I'm with Lotus. What is a Troodon? I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff as I'm going to sleep at night, and that is one I haven't heard of, or at least if I have, I'm not up to date on it, or it's not ringing a bell. What is a Troodon? Okay, a species of dinosaur that was recently split into 3 different groups. What kind of dinosaur are we talking? Are we talking the, like, oh my god, eat my head off dinosaur? Are we talking aquatic? We talking herbivore, friendly, puppy dog, big as a house? Tell me about it. Recent study has been Eutrodon is actually valid, so one of the species get renamed. Huh. There are a lot of things that I would love to see brought back, but I just worry about what it would do to ecosystems should an animal be brought back and then placed, like at some point got placed into the wild. We already have issues with things like invasive carp or like snakes and stuff for plants from other areas of the world getting released into other areas of the world. What would that mean for if an animal that had already become extinct one time got released into the world? They've been in North America and one of the few polar dinosaurs. But, you know, far be it from me to tell, you know, people that are smarter than me what and how and what to do. Um, because if it was up to me, I'd be bringing back the freaking horsey dinosaurs. You know, the small midget ones. Because, wait. Excuse me if that, I just had a brain thought, that might be one of those politically incorrect words. But, you know what I mean. Like the tiny miniature, like, I forget what they're called, but they were wannabe horses. They were like dog size. You want to bring one of those back? I would totally be ecstatic. I would help foot the bill if I could. No, I'm talking about the ones that the horses actually descended from. Like, my secret inner horse girl would just go gaga if they did some of those. Oh, nice. I like this bathroom. This isn't bad. It's nice, it's crisp, it's clean. Needs a few rugs and stuff, but it'll do. Alright, what kind of finishes are we looking? That's okay, so I'm assuming that's pretty much the same as this. Yeah. European walnut. Okay, so that's the floor that's already here. So they want the floor done with the same floor. The same laminate, whatever. So that opens a discussion. Like, if you could pick a dinosaur, or not even, let's not even say a dinosaur. Let's just say an extinct animal that would not harm the ecosystem in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, we don't want anything that would actually, like, do damage. But if there was an extinct animal that wouldn't do damage for it to be brought back, what animal would you like to see living among us again? Is that your answer, dude? I don't even know how to pronounce that. What, pray tell, is a Kauai? I don't know. That looks Hawaiian, and I'm not Polynesian. Or whatever it is that would be islander. Like, yeah. It's a bird? Oh, see, I did get right the origin. It's a Hawaiian bird. Sounds beautiful. Mated for life. Oh, that sounds lovely. I'm going to assume that humans are probably the reason it's extinct because, you know, we do what we do. We have the recording of the last one alive trying to find a mate. Sadly, its songs are never sung back. Oh, that would be so sad. See, I would probably cry listening to that. Oh, poor bird. That would totally hit me in the feels. Ooh. Wait. Oh, there it is. Sync. Okay, so do we want it this way? Or do we want it... I don't think it will fit the other way. And we have a fridge. Oh, will the fridge fit? Oh, the fridge fits there. Okay. Okay. I think we got this. Let's rearrange. We'll put the sink there. How's that look, guys? I think that looks good. Alright, we'll put that right at the tile line. Stovetop on top of the oven, because that just makes sense to me. Coffee pot. Well, you gotta have water for coffee, so we'll put that over here. Wait, are we not doing a vent hood? Yeah, it looks like there's no vent hood, so... Maybe there? Not sure how we're doing this. Oh, that's awful low, though. No, that's gonna have to go. Okay. I think I got where this is going. Alright. So we raise these up. And then this last one can be placed right in here. That's not bad. That I can live with that. Alright, so we just have to finish out this living room area / office. Okay, so the door does not swing. It's an in and out. We don't want to completely block off being able to get in and out. But that, I think that's plenty of room there. Oh, we got a bread bin here. Where do we put a bread bin? No, that's... You know what? We're going to put the bread bin over here. We're going to put this on this side. Because... if I'm making a sandwich, I normally make it as close to the fridge as I can get. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. You tell me, guys. Is that just me? I mean, like, you pull out your stuff, you set right next to the fridge. Because you got to put all that stuff back in the fridge. Kitchen towel. Hang that there. Dish rack. Set that to the back because we don't have any dishes in it right now. Yeah, I think that's all the kitchen stuff. Alright, next we have to end up arranging this office space. This is a tiny, tiny place. Alright, we'll slide this down to this end for now, because we'll get our height from that cabinet and that window. Please tell me the desk is the same color. Okay. Alright, does this only swing in? Yes, it only swings in. So we don't have to worry about blocking it off. Okay, I think we need to rearrange this. I feel like that's better. Because I almost given that stair step effect before. I don't know why we would put a laptop in a house we're selling unless it was a fake laptop, because like, isn't that's something that you wouldn't really normally sell with the house. Like, that's not an appliance or something for the setup. That's something you bring with you. Maybe I'm being silly. Alright, extra shelf. I'm not sure what's supposed to be there. But, you know what? This looks good. Look, there we go. That's some fancy decorating. Alright, we'll put a well there. We'll throw this little organizer on the desk over here. Not sure why we have an oil lamp. And let's throw these little succulents right down into here. Okay. It has everything requested. It's nice, it's clean. Everything's done for all the rooms. I do believe that we officially have completed this house flip. Upstairs is done. Nope, don't have to sell the trash can. I like this one so much, we're gonna grab a screeny of it, just in case we need one for our cover when we do our VOD. Because I love that blue-green color. Oh, and he paid us $26,000. We're gonna have enough to redo our house yet. Supposedly, I keep clicking to save the photos on here, where it says to save and continue, save your photos, and I'm assuming it's saving these photos of the house being redone, but I haven't been able to figure out, and I have Googled, I haven't figured out where they're being saved to in my PC. Wow, I can't believe this is the same house. My client's gonna love it. I did my best. And I'll do my best selling it for a nice profit. Maybe even share some of it with you. I think you already shared it with me with that price you paid me. I'm getting so frustrated. Why are we getting frustrated, Lotus? Frustration is never a good thing. Oh. Tom is calling.
Hello there. How did you like your first full house flip?
Hello there. The house was
So
awesome.
you actually enjoy it? That's great. Finnecove needs a talented house renovator. So when the town council members finally come to their senses, we have someone to fix that poor old driftwood house. But in the meantime, I have an idea for how you can practice your house flipping skills.
I'm all
There's a
ears.
site where you can look for rundown houses. Just buy them, do your magic, and put them on sale. I'm sure that with your work quality, you'll find buyers in no time. You did so well with the last house that I managed to sell it for way more than I expected. So, I want to share some of the profit with you. It
Yay.
should be enough for you to buy your own house to flip. If you want to, of course. Take care and good luck with your career.
Buying a house. It's finally time to flip your own houses. To buy one, press tab and open the houses tab. New houses will appear here with every job you finish. Time to make your flipping business thrive. I finally got my prescription sent to the pharmacy, but they don't have it and no one else does so far. I have to drive ahead of... Oh, I've had that happen before. The doctor calls in a prescription after you freaking had to fight to get the prescription even called in and everything. And then every pharmacy in the area doesn't have it. Such a pain. I'm sorry you're having to go through that. Okay, yeah, so it's showing all the houses that we have completed as being now houses we can purchase. Oh, this is just a reminder from Tom that we can now buy the houses and how to get to it. Move that to archive. Letters. We have room for grandson and DIY went wrong. Okay. Oh, it is so dark in here. We don't like the dark. Okay, so morning time at our parents' house. Mm, we've been going for almost 3.5 hours. I don't think we really have time before I have to start dinner to do another house. So I guess we may end up calling it here. I think what we'll do is I may end up, to get my paint skill up, I may end up taking some of that spare paint that we have for freebies up in that room. In this room. And just going through and splattering some paint on some walls here and there where it's like blank empty wall that doesn't have any paint or no wallpaper and stuff. Just as a doing that off screen, just as a thing to try to get my perk points built up a little faster. And to use it, because heaven forbid, I don't know that I'm going to use this paint color anywhere in the house permanently. Blue maybe, pink, no. That's a little too fuchsia for me. But overall, I think we've done pretty good. I mean, we got a paint skill, we got tiling skill, we also got the skill to edit wiring, and we got lawn mowing skills. So far, we just need, I think the only thing we have left to get is building walls and breaking down walls. I don't want to buy a house for us to renovate until we have all of our school skills and stuff done. I'll probably end up mowing this yard and sticking the lawnmower in the garage or something here. Just for giggles. But yeah. I think we did good, guys. I think we did good. Go ahead and flip over. I appreciate everyone coming. As it says over and over again in the chat, I do have a blue sky, so if you are not somewhere that sees me regularly on one of the Discords posting that I'm about to stream, you can join the blue sky if you have one and would like. If you haven't followed and you're listening, please drop a follow. We are slowly working our way towards affiliate, needing 50 followers to do so. I just hope everyone has a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow, and I hope to see you guys then. I don't really have anybody I want to raid over into, so today we will not be trying to do a raid. I will leave that for you guys to figure out where you want to go and who you want to listen to. And I hope to see you tomorrow. We should be streaming tomorrow, so hope to see you then. Until then, if I don't speak to you, take care. Have a lovely time, and I'll catch you out there.